Alrighty guys, Madman Mondello coming at you from the Garden Garage here in beautiful Alabama. And I hope that you're all having a wonderful day. It is absolutely beautiful outside. It is like 76 degrees down here and I'm just like going like, yeah, this is nice. Opposed to sweating. Anyway, alright. I'm going to start this thing off here. We've got an OgXbox and then we have a 2 terabyte Rgh that we did. Okay, and then I've got like 25 more. Anyway, alright, Tyler Ferrar. Okay, Tyler went ahead, he sent this in. This is a send-in OG. Okay, and sent it in, it had problems. Fragging, red and green, all kinds of crazy, stupid stuff and everything. I fixed all that. Let's get beyond that. Okay, now, he just wanted a 2 terabyte upgrade. He wanted it, of course, you know, modded, which we did. We did a hard mod on it. This was a simple TSOP flash. Nothing fancy, nothing crazy, just a good old TSOP flash, homegrown, okay? We used Ind Bios 5004 with F&G, all right? And pretty much, she's all good to go. Loaded her with an Emustation, of course. We've got a, we're going to be giving him a converter that converts to Hdmi, all right, 720p, all right? And, well, we're going to go ahead and what we're going to do is we're going to fire this thing up, okay? So, I'm going to hit the power button. And we'll swap on over to the capture card. Okay, as you can see, we're loading Ind Bios. And then we should get the flubber or whatever. Yeah, there you go. Just a flubber. Well, it's not the same. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, there it is. Okay, there's your flubber with your Ind Bios. And now it's going to boot it to Emustation. Alright? And on Emustation, we loaded this puppy. Alright? It's got a bunch of stuff. And there's space for more. So you can always add more, get out FTP or Flash FXP or whatever it is that you want to use. And you too can load this thing even more than what is on here right now. Okay, so anyway, as you can see, we booted up into Emustation. Alright, now, our favorites, we have 0, of course. Now, Atari 2600, we got 593 games on there. Alright, we'll hit that and we'll, let's see what we got here. Okay, yep, and of course the artwork and all that happy nonsense, and as you can see, it goes on and on and on and on and on. Okay, so you got plenty to play from Atari. You got Atari 5200. You got 98 games available on there. All right, and as you can see, you got your Asteroid Defender, Gyrus, Megamania. You know, Quest for Quintana Roo, whatever the freak that is. Like, I have no idea. Space Shuttle, A Journey. Yes, watch it crashing. Okay, so on and so forth. Okay, you got Atari 7800. You got 51 games available in Atari 7800. Galaga, Food Fight, all that. Hat-Trick, I Carry Warriors, all that kind of good stuff. Miss Pac-Man, so on and so forth. ColecoVision, you got 86 games on ColecoVision. Okay, and as you can see, there's a ton of ColecoVision on there too. Okay, and then Daphne it doesn't have 2 games available. No, what it has is the Daphne Loader. Okay, which is underneath this Badlands or Ash. Either one you pick, you can go into it, okay? And let's see here. Well, let's do it anyway. We'll hit Badlands, and what that's going to do is it's going to load the Daphne emulator, okay? So we got to give that a second for it to load and launch and all that other happy nonsense, because that one is a standalone emulator, okay? So as you can see, we're loading. It's loading, and there you go. And yes, you got your favorite Space Ace, Dragon's Lair, Dragon's Lair 2, Astron Bell, Galaxy Danger, Cobra Commander, Cliffhanger, Don Quixote, Beg of Battles, Badlands, Mach 3, Us versus Them, so on and so forth, okay? So you basically got all of the Laserdisc games that were out there for a while. Alright, so now what I have to do, though, is now to get out of this thing, I have to reset the Xbox. Now, in BIOS, along with the rest of them, you can hit both triggers and the back and black button, okay? So hit the back and black button, okay, and then both triggers at the same time, and that will restart the Xbox for you, and that will load back into Emustation, okay? Now I got this set up so it, you know, I set it up for more compatibility than to be quick, you know, because to be quick, sometimes what happens is things wind up hanging or getting screwed up or whatever, and I just didn't want to deal with that. So, you know, I just wanted to give them a nice normal, you know, boot back up into Emustation, and that's about it, you know. Otherwise, it sits there and it just hangs, and you're sitting there going like, what the hell? All right, so we did that way. All right, now you can see we booted back up into Emustation. All right, let's see here. Where were we? Oh yeah, we were at Daphne. Yeah, there we were. Okay. So anyway, Final Burn Legends. Okay, you got 3,555 games on there. You got in television, you got 111 games on there. MAME, you got 1,101 games. Mega Drive, you got 430 games. Nintendo 64, you got 212 games. Nintendo, you've got 622 games. PlayStation, you got 14 games. And then, of course, Genesis 32X, you got 12 games. Sega, you got 4 games available. Super Nintendo, you got 618 games available. And then, of course, Xbox, you got 400 titles on Xbox alone. Okay? Of course, you know, hitting Xbox, you will see. Okay? All right, and as you can see, all the artwork is there and all that crap. We'll bring it down. Let's do a 720 game that we all know and love. Let's see here. Where the heck is it here? Ah, there you go. Mortal Kombat or Armageddon. Okay, this is a 720. This is a 720p game. All right, so we're just going to display the 720p up on the screen, convert it to HDMI. All right. Let's give it a second. It takes it a second for it to run. There you go. Okay, so if that, yeah. We know. Come on, get on with it. There you go. Okay, so on and so forth. Graphics really pretty decent for just a conversion for HDMI. Like I said, it works just fine. You know, you don't have to spend a fortune on the HDMI pure digital thing, because that gets expensive. That is really expensive, and it is a very invasive mod. That's why it's expensive to do. I mean, I do them all the time, but still, and yet though, you want something that's just going to do this in 720p, and you're going to be happy with it. Good enough. Looks good to me. And that's on a decent monitor too. So there you go, and there they are, round one. Here we go, and yeah, and they're fighting and they're playing and they're doing all the crap. Yeah, there you go. That's it. Hit the bitch in the tits. There you go. That's it. Stretch out a song. Yeah, there you go. That's it. So on and so forth. Okay. So anyway, all right. Hitting both triggers, and of course the back and black button. That will go ahead and that will reboot the Xbox. I just wanted you to see the 720p quality on this thing, and it's not a big deal. All right. It's just one of these HDMI to original Xbox. And if you look here, all right, there's a little model right here. That's all it is. It's very simple. $20. Can't go wrong. It works, and it works very well. So but then you get the crazy people with the pure digital. Oh my God! Like, okay, whatever you want. But anyway, okay, as you can see, and then of course you have your options, okay, and then you got your downloader here to download all your cheats and everything off of Rocky 5's Google Drive here. You got your artwork, dashboards, DLC, emulators, homebrew, mods, other themes, updates, so on and so forth, okay? So you got a ton of options there, okay? Love Emustation for that. The system information, of course, as you can see, your CPU temperature, motherboard temperature, fan speed, all that crap, okay? 1280 720p, 16.9, 60 frames per second. Okay, hard disk information, it's 2 terabyte, of course, not locked, of course. Okay, DVD drive, okay, it's going to be your standard what was that? Yeah, Thompson DVD, yep. Your storage information, as you can see, you got F and G on there. All right, network information, so on and so forth. Video information, connection. All right, this is an Xbox 1.0, and of course your hardware information. Okay, and there you go. So pretty much there you go. It was built in Hungary. God, that's weird. Hungary. But they were making them in Mexico, but that was... Wow. Okay, so back in 2001, week 48, line number 4. Okay, so there you have it. Alright. So anyway, there you go. Tyler, listen, brother, I'm glad I could bring it back from the dead for you. Alright, and get it going for you, and even in a better way than you did have it, because it was only an original, which original is okay. But this is much better, okay? So, and when Insignia comes out, it's going to be even better. So, it's all good. So, listen, brother, thank you for your business. And if you notice, I got the whites. I don't know what it is about these original OgXboxes, but somehow, some way, everyone I get has white splatter paint on it. It's like somebody decided to paint the ceiling and not remove the Xbox from the room or something. I don't get it, okay? But anyway, I got rid of all the white spatter crap that was on there and everything. So as you can see, it's clean now. Okay. So anyway, Tyler, listen, thanks for your business, brother. I really do appreciate it. We're gonna ship it off tomorrow. You'll have a tracking number and all that crap. Okay. I'm glad that the clock capacitor was removed from this thing. There doesn't seem to be any damage to the motherboard whatsoever. The traces are good. Everything is good. So you ain't got nothing to worry about with this thing. She's solid as a rock. All right. So anyway, thank you again. I greatly do appreciate it. Okay. Now we're gonna say goodbye to good old Tyler here. Okay. And we're gonna unplug him. I'm gonna place him safely next to me on the floor where it can't die, okay, or fall off or anything like that. And here we have Mr. David Chase. Okay, David, he went ahead and he purchased a console off the website from us. He wanted a 2 terabyte console. We're gonna get rid of that there, and we're gonna plug this in over here. And then we're gonna plug this in over here. And hopefully, by the grace of God, everything will be all right. Yeah, this was a send-in, by the way, and he flashed a drive on this thing. Somebody flashed a drive on it because what did I find? Tom Clancy, okay, Rainbow Six Vegas, okay. So, and this is not an original disc, as you can see, okay. It's dual layer. So, anyway, we went ahead, we hacked it for him and everything, got it all together for him, and tell you what, we'll fire it up. I'm gonna go ahead and sync up the controller here. All right, here we go. All right. Good. See here now. Alright, we'll sync up this controller. Alright, and now we'll go through this thing. Now this has got 2 terabytes of fun on it. Okay? So we're going to boot up into Aurora. We're going to get our notifications from our server letting us know that it's online, live, and all that other happy nonsense. And you also have access to the college football revamped one button updater that we developed. Okay, well my developer developed because he developed. Okay? Got big biceps. So anyway, listen, don't worry about necessary asset files and all that crap. No. Okay, everything is up to date, and it is up to date proper. Alright, so the only thing you have to do is wait for V18 to drop, which is happening this week, just to let you know. Alright, because my developer is actually working with CFBR as well as myself. So, you know, so and of course Sabus came back, and you know, which is really cool because now finally all of our stuff is getting in line for version 18 to drop, thank God. Okay, and then we're gonna go right to version 19 probably in about a week. So, all good. Anyway, let's check this out, shall we? Okay, now what I'm gonna do here. Let's see here now. Let me do that. What the heck is going on with this stupid controller? Oh God, I hate this. I hate when it does this. Yeah, it did. Hang on here. 1 second. Sorry about that. My controller decided to act like a complete moron. I'm like going like, really? Seriously? I had to reboot the console. Sorry about that, guys. It happens. It happens. So anyway, now, again, we will boot up into Aurora. We will get our notifications and all that other happy nonsense. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through this thing with you. Now, this is 2 terabytes of fun. He's sending a 2 terabyte drive. So, of course, I made him a 2 terabyte. I loaded the damn thing. Got it all done for him and all that crap. So, pretty much it's got everything that you need and then some. Got it. I'm already up to date. There we go. Okay. Now, we're loading all our titles, and here we go. Okay. Profile cache, and there you have it. Okay. And like I said, with the one button updater, don't worry about it right now. I'm going to be letting, you know, on the College Football Revamped GitHub, you'll see when version 18 drops. Also, once version 18 drops, I'm going to have it on my server, so that way then you can use your one button updater to update College Football Revamped right through your Xbox, and you're done. You don't have to deal with crap. Okay? So anyway, let's see what we got here. Alright, we're going to hit Xbox 360. Alright, start off with the dashboard. We'll work our way through, okay? Afro Samurai, Alice, Army of 2, Bioshock, Borderlands. Yeah, and this is all Rgh 3, by the way, 3.0, by the way. Call of Duty's at the yin yang. Okay, you got more of that. Castlevania, Call Troops 2K8, Inferno, Dead Rising, Defiance, Dragon Age, Dead to Rights, you know, Earth Defense Force, Family Guy, all that crap. Gears of War series, Guitar Hero, Grand Theft Auto series, more Guitar Hero, Halo, Kane and Lynch, you know, Lego out the yin yang, a blonde with tits and a chainsaw. What more can you ask for? Okay, Mass Effect trilogy, you know, baseball, the ninja stuff, you know, basketball 2K10 through 17, and then of course NBA Jam, and then of course NCAA Football 10 through NCAA Football 14, NHL 12, Ninja Blade, Painkiller, PGR 4, Red Dead Redemption, the Resident Evil, Saints Row, Saw, you name it, it's on it. Okay, Sonic, Spider-Man after Yin Yang. You know, it goes on and on and on, as you can see. All right, and then of course we have Wolfenstein, and then of course we got wrestling, and then we're back to the dashboard. Okay, Xbox Live Arcade. And you mind-boggling amount of arcade games on here. 121 titles to be exact. Okay, so you got a ton of Xbox Live Arcade on there as well. Then of course you have your homebrew section where your tools reside, and then we have indie games. Okay, my favorite. That's not my favorite though right there. That's very, very bad. Okay, that's, yeah, pay child support. Yeah, no. Now look, that's cool. Loving the memories. Okay, loving the memories. Real good. A little methadone clinic's not too bad either. Okay, you know, but yeah, loving the memories. Okay, so on and so forth. Classic games. Okay, you got a bunch of original Xbox games on here as well that play. Mind you, you have to put it in bypass mode to play. Alright, so I'm going to give you a startup setup video on this thing. Follow that startup setup video guide. You will have no problems. If you don't follow it, you don't watch it all the way through, you're going to have problems. I'm just telling you. Okay, to get it up on your network for the first time, you really need to watch that video. So please, when I send you that link, watch that video even before the Xbox gets there, and then go back to it when you get the Xbox. Before you power it on, make sure you watch that video. Okay? But anyway, you got a ton of classic games. Some have artwork, some of them don't. Can't help that. That's just Aurora. So on and so forth. Alright. Emulators, okay? You got a bunch of emulators on there. You got Super Nintendo, Nintendo, Game Boy Advance, Sega, Mega, PlayStation, back to Super Nintendo. So on and so forth. You got 9,000 ROMs on there, okay? If you can't find a game to play on this thing, you got a problem, alright? You got a real problem. Alright. Xbox 360, we'll bring it back. We'll hit the dashboard. Make sure she's right and tight and up on the network. Should be. Yes, and I saved your players and everything else too, okay, by the way. Alright, as you can see, she's up, she's online, and she's live. Our beautiful eyeball pleasing HUD, okay. And over here we have X Community. Alright, now X Community is a matchmaking service that works hand in hand with Microsoft's matchmaking service, okay. There are 22 sessions going on. If you can't find a session, you've got a problem again, okay. That's why we put this on here. Alright, so anyway, as you can see, Garden War, Modern Warfare 3, Black Ops 3, it's crazy. You can play anything you want on here, okay? All the way up to GTA 4. All right, as you can see, public section, there's 11 of 16 players in there right now. All right, now your players with their respective servers, okay, to the right, as you can see. You got a ton of people online as well. You got 74 people online. All right, and it just goes on and on and on and on and on and on and on. Okay? Then of course your settings. You got enable features, custom matchmaking, force matchmaking, custom HUD button, change online status, change username, save settings, so on and so forth. Alright, so now we'll back out of there. We'll get on over here. Alright, now, of course, here we are. We got our cheats, okay? To disable A, enable A. When you launch the game, like Advanced Warfare, you will see a set of instructions in the bottom left corner of the screen. Follow them, and then you too can make someone's day miserable, okay? So anyway, there you go. So we'll bring this back home. And there you have it, my friend. Alright? So we modded it. We RGH3'd it. Okay? Went ahead, loaded your drive, got that all done. Alright, and just so you can see, and we are keeping the that of course the drive will still play your burn backed up games. Okay? Here you go. Here's your burn backed up game, okay? Now I'm gonna stick it in the freaking Xbox. Alright? Here we go. Okay, now you will notice left side of the screen, checking device. Okay, so it's going to check it, we'll find it, and hopefully it's going to wind up. There you go. And there it is, Xbox Rainbow Six Vegas. Okay, so you know your burn backup games still work even after the mod menu and all that, even after the mod and all that stuff. All right, just to let you know, because once you flash your drive, you flash your drive. It's that simple. So anyway, there you have it. All right. So, my friend David, thank you for your business, brother. I really do appreciate it. We're shipping it off tomorrow. You have a tracking number this evening. Guys, thanks for watching. Greatly do appreciate you. got to get going. Got a lot of consoles to build. Okay. Also got 2 Xbox X series that I'm going to be doing laser etchings on, which is going to be pretty cool. All right. So anyway, y'all have a good one. I'm going to holler at you later. Take care, guys. Have a great day.